Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I do genuinely appreciate it. If you could help me out by dropping a like, subscribing, any comments or questions you've got, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm thinking about growing this channel a little bit, and I think one of the best ways I could possibly do it is by doing giveaways when I reach certain milestones. So I was thinking of giving away like 20 Bitcoin or something when I hit 200, another 20 Bitcoin when I hit 300. So if you could subscribe, then when I hit those milestones, I'll start doing a giveaway or raffle or something. But that's just something I'm thinking about. So if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. I want to talk about Cardano today. None of this is financial advice, it's just my opinions on the financial markets. I have to get that a little bit out the way. So I'll start off by going through the crypto market as a whole. We're up 1.15% today, so we're back above $807 billion market cap with a $23 billion market cap. Bitcoin dominance has slipped slightly to 39.9%. But it's still over 16.5 grand. It's 16.7. I'd expect to see some price movement over the next few days with people coming back to work, like major institutions and that. Their Christmas and holiday times are over and whatnot. So let's go and look at the Cardano page, see how that's doing. So it's up to 2.5%. So it's currently trading at 25 cents. It's had a reasonable day today. Got a market cap, of $8.7 billion. The circulating supply is 34.5 billion. That's 77% of the total supply. If we go through the sentiment, predominantly bullish. There's a few people that are bearish, but I'd say I'm predominantly bullish. So this article is not very long. It's quite short. It's about how they're considering getting into DeFi. So Cardano's DeFi industry might grow substantially in 2023. Here's how. Right, Cardano's decentralized finances were not the strongest part of the ecosystem. It has only began delivering convenient decentralized solutions by the second half of last year. Such a tendency was tried to the underlying technology of transaction bookkeeping on the network. However, things might change drastically in 2023. The current TVL on the network is at $50 million. Down significantly from the all-time high reached back in 2022 when the total value of assets on the network stayed at 350 million. Considering the lack of variety in decentralized solutions in Cardano's ecosystem, such a high number is surprising. In the new year, the Cardano network will release a whole series of algorithmic stablecoins that should bring way more value to the network than decentralized exchanges or yield farming platforms, considered the convenience they bring to networks and DeFis. In case of market recovery in 2023, the TVL of Cardano might reach new highs, easily beating the relatively insignificant 350 million we saw in 2022. In comparison, Solana's TVL broke the 1 billion mark back in July 2021 and reached the highest value of locked funds on the network in November, exceeding the 10 billion mark. I think Solana had a little 20% pump today, but it's pulled back now, but there was a little pump this morning. Obviously, the current amount of locked funds is not going to push Cardano as an ecosystem to the new highs, which is why developers are betting heavily on the DeFi sector as one of the main and easiest ways to attract fresh capital to the network. At press time, ADA is struggling on the market, moving a prolonged downward trend despite the good end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. The lack of inflows to the cryptocurrency market and the stalemate of DeFi and the NFT industries led to a decline of ADA in 2022 and will remain the main source of pressure of the coin in 2023. So the main takeaway from this article was, if I can go back and find it, this bit here. In the new year, Cardano network will release a whole series of algorithmic stablecoins that should bring way more value to the network than decentralized exchanges or yield farming platforms, considering the convenience they bring to networks and DeFi. So it looks like Cardano are going to start concentrating heavily on DeFi. I've dabbled in DeFi, and it's a murky old world, but there is money to be made, and they've got a good team of developers behind them. So there is potential for this one to grow. So let's go and have a look at the chart. Sorry, I'm on Solana. Yeah, they did have a little, what did it do today? Let's go on the daily. Yeah, it's pretty much giving it all back. But there was a little pump. Anyway, that's by the by. I don't need to be talking about that. So Cardano. So you can see that's up slightly on the daily. There's no divergences really. It's all pretty negative. So we can draw a trend line on the daily to see what sort of levels we could be looking at. Come on, this computer, I need to upgrade. So we cut that as a trend line because we're still below the 50 and the 100. See this date here, around there, that's when the FTX debacle happened, and we found a little level of support around here. Then we broke down further, but I'd like to see a push back up. I'd like to see these moving averages flatten off a little bit. Momentum has switched to positive. The signal line and the MACD line have crossed, and they're starting to push to the upside. Once we cross above the 0 line, we've been moving into bullish territory. But for the time being, I'm not overly concerned about price because I see this bear market going on for considerably longer. It could, you never know, it could pop off tomorrow. No one really knows, but I see this going on for a good few months, maybe even for the rest of the year. But I really don't mind that. A year's not a long time to accumulate what could potentially be like generational wealth. If you're positioned in the right coins or projects, you could find yourself sitting on a nice little sum of money. So I'm going to continue to accumulate Solana at these levels. If we go back and see what it was at all-time highs, Solana did actually reach, it was over $3. So at the moment, if you're picking up 25 cents, then you can see the potential for doing quite well out of this project. And if they are getting involved in DeFi, then that is, to me, it's an untapped market because it's quite murky. If you get some more regulation in there, some more realistic yields, rather than talking about these 10,000% a year malarkey things that you get people jump into and lose their money on, then there is potential for this. I'm going to wrap it up for there. So I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you haven't, please do subscribe because like I said earlier, I am going to start doing some giveaways because I want to grow this channel. So I think I'm going to do a $20 Bitcoin giveaway when I hit 200 subscribers, if that happens or when it happens. And then again, when I hit 300, if I hit 400, and maybe if I hit 1,000, I'll do a $100 giveaway, something like that. Because I really would like to grow the channel. So thanks for your support so far, and have a wonderful evening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.